Welcome students to your new class of science, and today already we have in chapter number 5 discussed about our good habits, how to be clean, how to be fit. So those were the parts of good habits, but along with the good habits there should be some good manners also, and good manners are the part of that life which shapes up your personality, right, which shapes up your character. So good manners are as important and much important as good habits. So already good habits you have learned from your book, and today is the class for good manners. So today we are going to discuss about some of the 5 points on good manners, and then after we are going to discuss about a activity. Okay. So let's start, and I think many of the students have joined us. So if everyone is able to see me and hear me, please write down yes. Please write down yes in the chat box. Srijan, Rudra, Aditya, I can see them, and rest of the students. If everything is okay, then please write down chat box so that I can start my class. Okay, Anurag has written yes. Rudra, Aditya, Gronthona, Gaurika, Gronthona, please come before the screen. Set your screen properly so that I can see you better. Okay. Okay. So many of the students, Shrestha, Tathagato, Ashmita, Sansita and Priyam, everyone has given the positive answer. So let us start with our class. So good manners, the values and manners and good habits shapes up your character. How a person grows up or has been brought by the teachers, by the parents, the person himself or herself shows or gives the image of that, is the reflection of that. Whatever a small kid is performing, it's the reflection of the parents and the teachers who have brought them properly, who have taught them properly, who have guided them properly, because they are very innocent, right? So we have to learn good manners, we have to learn good habits. So already habits I told in chapter number 5 you have learned. Now today I am going to teach you about the good manners. So the first point which we are going to discuss is golden words. Now what are these golden words? There are 4 golden words which we should very often use while conversation. Already 2 conversation classes were there done on offline videos. I hope you have gone through those 2 conversation classes where I have taught you 2-word sentences as well as 3-word sentences, how to communicate with each other, right? Those who have not gone through those 2 conversation classes, please go through it. And now discussion about golden words, the first point. Can anyone tell me one golden word? Which words are known as golden words? Can anyone tell me at least one golden word? Yes, Sanskita is typing something. Sanskita, Shashmit is typing. Okay, Sanskita, yes. Where is the answer, beta? Thank you. Okay. Atri has given one golden word, that is thank you. Okay, Shyama Prabhu is writing something. Let us see. Shyama Prabhu. Okay, one word I got, that is from Atri. So there are 4 golden words. The first one is please. The second one is excuse me. The third one is thank you, and the 4th one is sorry. These are the 4 golden words of English language. And when do you say please? We use the word please, the golden word please, when we want to request something for something or to someone, for any favor or for any of the statement which we need from them or any permission. So we use please. Yes, sorry, thank you, please. Gaurika has given please. Gaurika, please rectify the spelling of please, beta. Okay. Gaurika, may I? Oh no, may I is not beta. It's not a golden word. Okay. Very good. Rest of Sansita and Shashmit, yes. So these are the golden words. Now let us understand where to use these words. So the first one is please. Please write down in your copies these 5 points which I am going to discuss as your good manners part, which you have to execute in your life as you have executed good habits in your life. Okay. So please, excuse me, then after thank you and sorry. So these are the 4 words which we are going to use as the golden words. Now first please, we use please to request for something or for some favor or permission. Next comes excuse me, when you want to speak something between the people. Okay, many of the people are there, there is a gathering, and over there you want to get attention of all. At that time, maybe it is 2 or more, maybe it is in plural or more, because if many people are there, many, that means there is more than one, right? So in between many people, if you want to get attention, then you have to first use the word excuse me. You have to use the word excuse me, because you are interrupting those conversations. You are interrupting those conversations. So next, number 3rd, that is thank you. This is the golden word, that is number 3, thank you. And thank you is the word where you are showing your gratitude. Now what is this gratitude, ma'am? Gratitude মানে হচ্ছে কৃতজ্ঞতা. Okay, in your mother language you are feeling thankful to the person who has helped you. Okay, so thank you is the word which we use when we are getting some gifts, when we are getting some favors, when we are getting some help from someone. It is the way to, it is the word to show gratitude to that person. Okay. Next comes sorry. That is the 4th one, and it is sorry. When do we use sorry? We use sorry when we are feeling guilty for something. What do you mean by guilty? Guilty means if we have done something wrong. I know that I have done something wrong. At that moment, I am feeling guilty. I am feeling that I shouldn't have done that one. So if you are not feeling guilty yourself, you won't be sorry for anything. It's not like that, that if you have done something wrong and your parents are telling you, say sorry to him, say sorry to him, but you are feeling that I have not done anything wrong. If you are feeling yourself, যতক্ষণ না তুমি মনে করছো যে আমি কোনো ভুল করেছি, ততক্ষণ কিন্তু সরি বলে লাভ নেই। Okay, it's a very vital word and it shapes up your character. যতক্ষণ না তুমি নিজে ফিল করছো যে yes I have done something wrong, হ্যাঁ আমি এটা ভুল করেছি, আমার এটা মাকে বলা উচিত হয়নি বা আমার এরকম বিহেভ করা উচিত হয়নি, until and unless you feel from your heart, you are not sorry, you are doing the formality. So don't try to do formalities with these golden words, try to feel them. If you are feeling sorry for something which you have done wrong, then obviously you will say sorry on your own. No one needs to guide you that you should say sorry. But if something which is not wrong, but you are being forced to say sorry, then obviously no, because right is right and wrong is wrong, right? So, sorry should be used if, I will not say that you will use sorry whenever you do something wrong. I will say which other people considers as wrong, right? Maybe according to your point of view it is correct. So, you will say sorry only if you feel that yes, I have done wrong. অন্যেরা বলবে তারপরে তুমি বুঝবে যে আমি এটা ভুল করেছি তা নয়, তুমি যখন নিজে বুঝবে যে আমি ভুল করেছি তখনই তুমি সরি বলবে, ওকে? অ্যান্ড অবভিয়াসলি দেয়ার শুড বি সাম লজিক, বড়রা তোমাদের বুঝিয়ে দেবে যে হ্যাঁ এটা তুমি করলে এটা হতো, এটা করলে এটা হতো, okay? So this is the part where golden words has to be used. Atri, are you feeling sleepy beta? Okay, so the next part goes with greeting others, okay? So the next part is, now already golden words we completed. We should use in our sentence golden words like please, excuse me, thank you and sorry. Next comes greeting others. Now what is this greeting others? Greeting others means to wish them good morning, good afternoon, or any type of wishes that they deserve on that particular day or time, okay? Maybe there is a happy occasion and you should, as a social human being, wish that person. If the person is having birthday, then what we are wishing them? Happy birthday. If someone has achieved something at on a particular day, at a particular moment, so if you are present over there, then what you are wishing them? Congratulations, right? And if early morning we are meeting someone, then we are wishing good morning. In the afternoon, good afternoon. In the evening, good evening. Yes, yeah, that's good. It's happy anniversary, happy birthday. According to the occasion, according to the time, according to the movement, we should greet people, and this shows how much friendly you are with your surrounding people, okay? Try to encourage people, try to appreciate people on their success. Maybe for an example, if you and your friends, both are sitting together in the class, both are taking tiffin together in the class, both are playing together on the playground, both are neighbors at their houses, okay? Their houses are just beside each other and they are neighbors also. That means they are very close friends, right? Now, during the examination, maybe one girl whose name is Sita and other girl whose name is Meeta. So these Sita and Meeta are very good friends. Now during the examination, Meeta achieved a very good marks, whereas Sita has scored little bit less than Meeta. So what? Should Sita break her friendship with Meeta? No, this is not manners. Whereas Sita should appreciate her friend that congratulations Meeta, you have done such a good performance. So learn to appreciate, learn to compliment others. If you are appreciating others, if you are giving compliments to others, that means, that shows, that signifies that you are a very good human being. You never compete or you never keep egos in your heart, okay? So greeting, then after appreciating, giving compliments is a very good part of human life. You should do it because it signifies your transparent character. And manners are the things which shows your behavior, which shows your character. It shapes up your character. Okay. So, this is the part where greeting others, that includes that appreciation, compliments, greeting anyone whom you meet at the moment of the day, at a particular occasion or at particular time. Okay? Okay, very good. So, next comes helping others. Now, helping others. Helping others is just starts from your home. Charity begins from home, right? Yes. So, usually kids, the small kids like you, usually learn these things from teachers, from their parents. Because school is the second home, whereas at home you spend the maximum time. So, when you see that your mother is helping your grandmother to get the medicine, when your mother is helping your grandfather to go for a evening walk, when she is running, when your grandmother is going to bank or post offices like this. So, what mama is doing? Mama is helping grandparents for each and every work. That means what? That means that you are learning first from your home. Yes, that what is helping? And helping is nothing but not to expect anything in return. If you are helping someone, we will not expect anything in return. If someone is telling you, maybe your grandparents are telling you, beta, please go and get that book, I want to read it. So you will tell, no, 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 I will not do, amar ekhon shomoy nei. So in return, again your grandparents will tell, Shona, to please ene dao, ami tomake ekta chocolate debo. So now your grandparents has given you a condition that if you will bring the book, I will give you a chocolate. So now we are going to get the book, we gave the book and we got the chocolate. So that was the chocolate was the return gift what you received for getting the book. So this means doesn't mean that you have helped your grandparents. No, this is not help. Help is something which doesn't expect anything in return. If you have done something, nothing you will expect from that. It's already done and you forgot about it. Okay. So that is called help. Like helping mama in her kitchen. You can do these things. Helping mama in your kitchen, in her kitchen. Then after you can help your papa in some of his little bit works. You can help your grandparents when they need your help for getting medicine or for going to bed or for cleaning their room. You can do that one. So these are the very small things which starts from the home. And then after, these people becomes a very good human beings and they even start helping others who are out of their house, who are the part of the society. But it starts from home. Okay. So next comes sharing and caring. So already in chapter of our home, I explained you that when a house becomes home when all the family members respect their feelings of each other, right? In the same way, when we are all living together, we have to share and care for each other. What is this sharing? Sharing is not only for food. It's not that we are only usually it is been said that sharing relates to food. No, obviously sharing relates to food, but sharing also relates to the feelings. Sharing also relates to the conversations. If on a dining table, when whole family is sitting together, and if Papa is sharing one incident on the table of his office, if Mama is sharing one incident of her household experience, then what happens? Small we students listen to it and even we gather some experience. Oh, acha, Baba eto sundor kore buddhi kore babar officer e matter take handle korechilo. Wow, my father is so intelligent. You feel like that? মামা মা এত সুন্দর রান্নাটা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছিল, তারপরে মা এত সুন্দর করে রেসিপিটা বানিয়েছে, ওয়াও আমার মা কত ট্যালেন্টেড, রাইট? সো দিস আর দ্য থিংস which create in you when all of the family members shares their conversations and feelings. যখন তুমি, when you draw something very nice and when mama, grandparents all appreciate you, wow, you have done such a nice drawing, wow, beta arekটু ভালো করে আরেকটু সুন্দর করে করতে হবে. when teachers appreciate you, beta দারুণ হয়েছে আর একটুখানি কালারটাকে ভেতরে রাখতে হবে, then how do you feel? Even you feel appreciated and you feel very good, right? So what I told while greeting, appreciate others. যখন বাবা তোমার সঙ্গে কিছু কনভারসেশন শেয়ার করছে, so appreciate your father. Wow, Bapi, you are so intelligent. Ah, Ma, এই রান্নাটা তো খুব ভালো হয়েছে, right? So what the person will feel? Person will feel encouraged. যেরকম মা আর বাবা তোমাদের এনকারেজ করে, টিচার্স তোমাদের এনকারেজ করে, সেরকম তোমাকেও করতে হবে, right? Your small statements give some new feelings to person. So that is also a part of manners. Okay, that is also part of manners. In the same way, when you are sharing, what I told, sharing is not only for food but also for even conversations. Okay, in the same way, caring for your elders and your elders will care for you. Next comes obey and follow the rules. So what do you mean by obey and follow the rules? That means some rules have been made by school or at your home and you are told to follow it. So if you are following those rules, like at school we are making a queue and we are moving towards the washroom to wash our hands. So what is the rule? You will walk in a line, right? Queue means line. So that is a rule, and if you are obeying that properly, that means you are a well-mannered child. Okay. So in the same way, when you are getting up in your school van or school bus, so at the bus stoppage you should stand in a queue so that you can get up in your, or you can board in your bus properly without any injury, and you can, yes, take a seat and sit down without any problem. So these are some of the rules which should be obeyed. Obey means palon kora. Okay, so rules should be obeyed and followed if they are good for the health and society. Okay, so obviously these are the things which you should learn properly. Now I am going to show you some activity. So let me just, I will rub these 2 points on the board and you will tell me which one is correct. So the first one, so they can see the picture, sir. So they can see the picture. So this is picture A and this is picture B. So here the picture shows I will tell lies to stay a good boy, whereas picture B shows don't tell lies. So what do you mean by lie? Lie mane মিথ্যে কথা. So here the boy is telling I will tell lie to stay a good boy. So he has considered in any cost, at any cost, I will tell lie to be a good boy for my parents. So is it correct? Or B is correct, don't tell lies. So which one is the correct, A or B? Which one is the correct? I want the answer in your chat box, A or B. So 4 people are typing in the chat box, and let's see which is the correct answer I am getting for first. So chat box. Yes, so B is the correct answer. Very good. And here comes, don't tell lies. At any cost, we will not tell lie. The second picture shows that a small boy is shouting on his mother, whereas a small boy is trying to help his grandfather. So which one is the good manners? Shouting on parents is a good manner, or helping your, this is the A and this is the B one. So which one is the correct one? Yes, Shamantak has given the correct one answer. Otri, Srijan, yes, Shyama Prabhu and Tathagato, Sangasishta. Shouting on parents is a good habit. It's a good manners. Sangasishta, Sansita, beta, please rectify your answer and think about it. Okay, so all has given the B section correct answer. Helping your grandparents or elders in the family is a good manners. Next comes here, that is your third activity, and the third activity is cheating during the examination and getting B+ honestly in the examination. Which one is more appreciable? Cheating in the examination and getting A+, or writing honestly in your examination and getting B+? Which one is? Yes, I got all the answers B, and all my students are very honest, very good. And yes, cheating and getting A+ is not at all good, beta, because that doesn't proves your eligibility. It's just on the report card, but you have not got any type of knowledge. Whereas writing on your own and getting B+ is very good, because you have written your answers on your own honestly. Maybe you have scored less marks, but you are honest. That means you are a good human being. So next comes the last part, and that is the fourth one, and the fourth one is playing toys in the room and keeping the room untidy, and after playing the toys you should tidy up your toys on yourself. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? A or B? You should on your own clean up your room, or your mother will clean up your room? Yes, again B. Very good. You should clean up your room on your own. So this was the discussion today we did on our good manners, and I appreciate all my students. They are learning good things. I will be back again with a new class next day. Thank you and be safe. Goodbye.